Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. I just did my desktop reveal video recently, and you guys let me know that I forgot to talk about a whole lot of things. My headphones, my desk itself, some of my camera equipment, and so here we are, we're gonna do desktop reveal part 2. Okay, so you saw these in the intro video. These are my Xbox gaming headphones. This is the Plantronics RIG 800 XL. It's a fantastic set. It's super comfortable. It's honestly the best set of Xbox headphones I've ever owned. I should have been doing reviews on all of the different various Xbox headsets I've tried because I've tried so many. This is probably my 5th or 6th set. But some cool things about this. There's actually an external receiver that plugs into the Xbox, into the USB, so you don't have to use the little light connect method like you do with a controller. It also has this retractable microphone where when it's up, it's muted, when it's down, it's on and in communication mode. So big shout out to Plantronics, awesome set. Also comes with a Dolby surround sound, a Dolby Atmos code so that you get 2 years of that service on your Xbox, which just adds to your sound quality. They're a fantastic headset without that code, but when you add that in, it's just a awesome value. Okay, so that's the Xbox headset. Next, I'm going to show you my studio headset. So these are the AKG K240s. Shout out to my homie Chris Payton who turned me on to these, said that he's always rocked these in his studio. When I'm doing video recordings, when I'm doing tutorials, when I'm doing calls, when I'm doing voiceover work, I often will use these. These are my studio set. They do not have a microphone built in. They are just there for audio crispness and clarity. And they're a good set, and they're not that expensive. I think they were like $65 in comparison to the RIG, the Xbox headset, which I think is around $150. And so when you think about that, you know, cost-wise, not a huge deal. I also have my purple magenta special edition Xbox One controller, which connects to my Xbox One X, which you can see powered back there, currently running Red Dead Redemption. It's just chilling in the cinematics. Now, you probably in the first video didn't see that there because this TV is brand new. This is a TCL 5 Series 43-inch 4K 120 Hz TV. It's a small TV with a lot of great specs. Just got it yesterday, actually. Picked it up for the amazing price of $399. I was looking at big monitors to take my gaming to the next level because my 2 monitors in front of me that I do work on that are connected to my PC are only 60 Hz. And so the frame rate is very limited for gaming, where you can go up to 120 Hz on the Series X. My TV was not able to handle it. My monitors were not able to handle it. And so instead of going and spending $1,000 plus on a decent sized monitor, I went and looked for TVs to hook the Xbox up to. And so far, I am super happy with that thing. The picture quality is fantastic. It's got Roku built in. It's got decent sound. I'm actually a big fan so far. Now, from my last video, the biggest item that everybody wanted to hear about that they said I left out was my desk itself, where everything sits on, the piece of wood and metal holding it all up. And so this is the Wayfair Remy desk, R-E-M-Y. And so if you'd like this, go check him out. I think it was around $500. It's a fantastic desk. It's extremely sturdy. I was kind of iffy on buying from Wayfair. I've had mixed reviews and their marketing campaigns are extremely aggressive, and so I was unsure. But to be honest with you, I'm very happy. I think it's a fantastic desk. It's extremely sturdy and feels well built. I put it together, so I know how well it's going to hold up. Fantastic desk, and it's got a great aesthetic. It's open, it doesn't have sides, and it's not closed in and hiding everything. Now, if you have a bunch of wires, keep in mind that's probably going to cause you a little more issue. Okay, after that, the other thing that everyone said I didn't talk about was my keyboard and mouse. So I have the full RGB keyboard and mouse set, and that is from Cooler Master. It is the mechanical Cooler Master RGB keyboard and mouse set. It is not a fancy gaming set. It's not high DPS or DPI. DPS. It's just a basic mechanical set that I use a lot more for work than for gaming. To be quite honest, I still haven't transitioned into a whole lot of gaming on my PC. I know that's a crime. When you build a PC like this, you should game on it often, but this Zeus has been used mostly for work. Okay, next piece is the screens. That was the last piece that everybody said I missed. These are two LG 24-inch 4K 60 Hz monitors. And that was the big limiting factor, right? They're 4K, that's fantastic. 60 Hz is really the thing that slowed me down, that I wanted to upgrade and get the screen for, the bigger the TV for. And so it's not that the monitors are bad. For most things, for working, for Teams calls, for video editing, they're fantastic. But when it comes to high frame rate gameplay and low latency, I just wanted something a little different. And so, you know, LG makes great screens. My big screen TV downstairs is an LG OLED TV. They make fantastic screens. I love these monitors. They just weren't made for gaming. And so, you know, and honestly, I'm thinking about upgrading these in the next couple of years. I think I just built the computer, and maybe when I get a bigger space, I might get a couple bigger screens. Two things left. One more, the chair. Secret Lab XL 2020 Titan. If you want to hear more about that, I've actually made a whole video about it. I'll go ahead and link that in the description. Go ahead and check out how that's assembled, what my thoughts are on it, how comfortable it is, some of the adjustments and all that. Full video on that. And then there's one more thing I gotta cover. My GH5S and the Ronin, the DJI Ronin that's holding it up. You're actually looking at me on it right now. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and talk to you a little bit more about it. All right, so as mentioned, here is my DJI Ronin S and my Panasonic GH5S. Right now, there is a 2.8 12 to 35 millimeter lens attached to it. It is the Panasonic branded, LUMIX branded lens. It's been my main and only shooter with this camera, really. It's pretty versatile for only having that 35 range. It does pretty well comparatively to the Sony that you're watching on right now, which does 200. Which is pretty incredible. But so the Ronin S, this thing is a gimbal. If you don't know what that is, basically make sure that the camera stays still, doesn't move around. Notice how I can shake it around and that camera just maintains movement, looking right at me, doesn't move around. And so the cool thing is I actually use it as a tripod here at my desk. I'm able to hook up an HDMI cable and a USB-C to power it, and I'm able to use it as a webcam input to my desktop. I just did a Teams call with it. I was playing around with OBS. Look forward to a lot of my new tutorial videos actually featuring this versus the webcam, and also in game streaming time. And so it's a pretty rad setup. The GH5S is a fantastic camera. Okay, so that is it, my friends. We have covered all of the gear at my desk. I've gone through all the items I missed with you, and so hopefully you now have a full idea of what I am using to make this all happen. So you guys know what to do. Go ahead and click like, click subscribe, leave me a comment with what you think of the gear. What do you think I should get next? Should I do more of these reveals and reviews? I want to know what you think. All right, that's it from me, you guys. Much love. I will see you in the next one.